Python interpreter is a program that reads and executes Python code. There are two ways in which we can run the code: interactive mode, script mode. Interactive mode is when a user executes one line of code at a time rather than executing a machine language program from start to finish. This is useful for trying out small snippets of code or for testing things out as you are writing them. This mode provides a quick way to execute commands without creating a Python file. Python interpreter in interactive mode is commonly known as Python shell. To run a program in interactive mode, we can use command prompt in Windows. Open command prompt. In the search bar, type cmd and select command prompt in the search results. To launch Python, type Python and press enter. When launched from a command line terminal without any additional options, a Python prompt 3 > symbols appears. Python interpreter works on the principle of REPL, read, evaluate, print and loop. It reads a Python statement, evaluates the result of that statement and then prints the result on the screen. Then it loops back to read the next statement. Each command entered in front of the Python prompt is read, translated and executed. Python waits for the user to enter the Python commands through the keyboard. Once the user enters the Python command and presses enter key, the interpreter executes the command and provides the output instantly. For example, type 2 + 3 and press enter. The input is read and evaluated and the result 5 is displayed. It will once again wait for the next command to be entered by the user until the user exits or quits from the interactive session mode. The output of the code in the interactive mode is influenced by the last command we give. For example, declare two variables a and b, add them and store in C. Now let's try using a inbuilt function print to print the value in C. Type print C and press enter. The value assigned to C in the previous command is printed. Disadvantages of interactive mode. We cannot save a program in interactive mode. Editing the code written in interactive mode is a tedious task. We need to revisit all our previous commands, and still if we cannot edit, we need to type everything again. There are two ways to exit out of Python. You can use the inbuilt function exit, type exit and press enter, or press Ctrl+Z and press enter. We can also run the Python interpreter in script mode. Script mode is the most common way that people use Python because it lets you write and save the code so that you can use it again later. In the script mode, a Python program is written in a file and saved with py extension. This file is then executed using the command prompt. We can view and edit the code at any time by opening the file. To run Python code in script mode, first create a file using a text editor. You can use any text editor of your choice. Here I am using Notepad. Write the code. Once done, save the file with .py extension. Click on File and select Save. Name the file. You can use any name, but extension should be .py. Click on Save. To clear the screen, type CLS and press enter. To run this code in the command prompt, go to the directory where you saved the file. Type cd followed by the path where you saved the file. To run the code in the file, type Python followed by the file name and press enter. The output is displayed in the command prompt. If you want to edit the program, just change it in the file and save the file. Change the quantity to 10. Run the code again. Output is displayed based on the changes you made. You can also use Python's Integrated Development and Learning Environment IDLE, which comes with the Python installation. In the search bar, enter Python and select IDLE Python. Python interpreter window opens. You will see a cursor blinking after the Python prompt. To run Python in the interactive mode, type the command and press enter. For example, type print hello world, press enter. Here we use the print function to output the string to the screen. This is the most basic way to interact with Python IDLE. Type an expression, for example, type 3 plus 5 and press enter. The expression is evaluated and the result 8 is displayed. To run Python in script mode, you need to be able to edit and save files. Python IDLE has a file editor, which gives you the ability to write and execute Python programs. To create a new file, click on File and select New File. A blank file is opened in the editor. Write the Python code and save the file. Click on File and then select Save. Make sure that you save the file with the .py extension. For example, name the file example.py. Click on Save. The bar on the top of the window shows the file name, full path, and the version of Python that IDLE is using. In the bottom right corner, you can see the line number and the column number that the cursor is on. Python IDLE uses asterisks to let you know that your file has unsaved changes. Let's change the quantity to 5. The file name shown in the top of the IDLE window is surrounded by asterisks. Executing a Python file. Click on Run in the menu bar and select Run module. If the file is unsaved, you will be asked if it is okay to save the file. Click on OK. This will restart the Python interpreter and run the code. Even though Python executes the entire script in one go, internally it is still executed line by line. In Python, statements are executed until the first occurrence of error is encountered. For example, add this code. Here total is divided by sales reps. Run the code. It runs without errors. Now change sales reps to 0. Dividing total by sales reps will throw a divide by 0 error. Run the code. The statements before the error are executed and output is displayed. The execution stops at the occurrence of first error. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel.